Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, got some indie horror for you on Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to watch two movies on here, Dead Kansas and An Hour to Kill. We're going to watch An Hour to Kill, an anthology. Let's check it out. The film starts out at a bar.
He's not here now. But anything I can help you with?
That's a hitman right there.
Here to talk to the owner specifically.
Now our bartender goes to the back room and hands off some money.
Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get rid of our little intruder over there. But everything's in the bag.
Frankie, our hitman, has a partner named Gio. Who is taking care of all the other bad guys in the back room.
Ah, Gio, you're back from Florida.
And he's a little annoyed at Frankie.
Look, the guy at the camp's name is Vince. We use that place and the services from time to time, okay?
And why did you make me do that whole I want to rent this place out horseshit? Man, that's embarrassing. Was it to distract him?
Just cool out, get in the car.
They're annoyed with each other, actually. Now they're headed to the boss's house. His name is Kinski.
Gio, would you like a drink?
No thanks, boss.
Take a seat.
Kinski thinks that Frankie might not be on the up and up.
That bitch soon, he's going to run away somewhere, and we'll never find him. Gio, we've known each other for many years. Loyalty. I'm sure this loser is selling us out. I need you to make him disappear.
Frankie's oblivious, though.
Look, we got an hour to kill, all right? No pun intended.
An hour? Why don't we just waste this guy early and go get some tacos, man? I'm starving.
We do this in 1 hour.
They decide to tell each other stories.
Towards the end of World War II, the Nazi regime came up with a plan. Adolf Hitler was to secretly flee Nazi Germany and sneak into the United States to hide out for a while at a remote location. Valkyries Bunker.
So from there, the anthology starts, and Valkyries Bunker is story number 1. It takes place in Santa Monica, year 1981. They arrive at the place that used to be this hidden bunker. They're looking for an actual marijuana field where they're going to make a big score. But they decide to spend some time in the bunker and spray paint the place more than it already is. Two of the girls wander off and find a new place.
Holy shit! Psycho house, dude. This place is way creepy. I gotta see what it looks like on the inside. Wait, you don't have time for this.
But there's trouble there.
Please, this isn't cool.
And then back where the other two girls are, another girl already got killed who was taking a pee.
And the 5 girls were never seen again.
Found its hapless victim.
And Frankie starts to tell another story.
Squeezes the life out of them.
Oh, well, this is not part of the anthology.
And it consumes them.
It's basically a story about how he tortured somebody and pulled his teeth out.
Man, you should have saw that toothless deadbeat after I was done with him, man. I even pulled out a few extra molars for good measure.
Meanwhile, back at Boss Kinski's house,
Hey, good morning.
and then Gio starts to tell a story
Legendary El Jefe burrito, the famous 10-pound
about a burrito eating contest.
competition. I'm here with the current champion. It
is all the same. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a brand new Jefe Burrito Challenge champion. He is here once again to defend his crown.
We have our winner.
How do you feel?
How do you think I feel, man? I got a bowling ball in my side. Oh, man, I got to take bear shit.
These two guys decide to sell this super spicy pepper to the winner.
The colors, the texture, where can I get my hands on one of these? I gotta eat one.
You got the $50 away.
So he eats it for his food show that he does. And he's a little disappointed.
This ain't hot at all.
But there is a later reaction.
And whipped it out. While I was doing this, I was smoking a cigarette, took a really long drag, and tossed it in the toilet. And this is what happened. A bright flash of light happened.
And then later on when he's taking a bath,
I think I'm getting food poisoning or something.
oh my. Now we pretty much have a shit explosion going on.
Jake.
Which ends in Jake's death. Then Geo starts telling Frankie about Arish, the bad guy they're going after. Kinski's rival.
You're bleeding. Maybe call.
Now we don't quite see the end of the story here, however, we do know that obviously Geo's able to escape. And Geo starts to tell our last anthology story about a pig fucker.
Tuckawina, I've had my eye on you for a while. No one makes me feel the way you do.
We have a group of bowlers,
Stop.
and this is the new guy who's going to try to join their group.
Whoa, hold up.
He's a little different than the other three.
Drink a beer with them. It's proper etiquette to cheer.
See, she been initiated yet?
No, not yet.
Woo! You're for a fun night, Lenny.
They're going to take Lenny hog hunting.
Tonight we're going hog hunting.
Hog hunting? What y'all talking about?
Huh. You ain't never heard of no hog hunting? We're going hog hunting. We're going hog hunting. We're going hog hunting.
So here they go. Hog
Your
hunting.
dates are here.
Hello. We've been waiting for you.
Well, why don't you come out so we can see you? We got something we want to show you.
Prepare yourself for the hogs. By the way, this takes place 20 years later from that farmer pig fucker scene you saw in the beginning. Anyway, Lenny saved them all, then took off.
A bottle brush and some bleach.
Do you see that? Lenny killed one of them things all by himself. You know, while you were getting porked in the ass, Lenny charged in here and took care of business. In my book, that's a friend.
Now Lenny took off, but he was captured also. So they're going to try to rescue him now.
It's like a home invasion.
And they're successful.
Relax. I know exactly what to do. Jeff, take care of this piece of shit.
It ends with a barbecue.
Thank you.
Remember, Gio's real job was to shoot Frankie.
I'm on your side, I swear.
You've been ratting this out this whole time. You've been working with a rice, you fucking rat.
Dude, I'm on your side. Why would I do that?
Convince me.
They go to Kinski's house and obviously find him gone. And then they go to rescue him. But Frankie proves he's not a rat. And Erish is killed.
Gio, it's about time.
Yeah, sorry, I got a little tied up.
No, I got tied up. I thought I was toast.
The movie ends at a strip club where Gio and Frankie go to get lap dances, and alright, let's talk about An Hour to Kill, some low-budget indie horror from director Aaron K. Carter. Now, I got this double DVD here with two of his movies, Dead Kansas and An Hour to Kill. I did watch them both, actually. Dead Kansas, by the way, is interesting. It's a very short film, 60 minutes. It's a little over an hour long, and it had a recognizable actor in it, Erwin Keyes, in one of his last roles. I have him in a movie called Lovely But Deadly. He played Gamora in that movie. I always loved that guy. Plus, he was also Hugo in a few episodes of The Jeffersons. So, anyway, saw him near the end of his life here. So, anyway, Dead Kansas. But anyway, An Hour to Kill. Now, this is a horror anthology. It's got 3 stories in it, but it's wrapped around these two, I guess they're mafia hitmen, Frankie and Gio. Gio is kind of like the leader. Frankie's the up-and-coming mafia man. They go to the boss's house named Kinski. He talks to Gio alone, and Gio thinks that, Kinski thinks that Frankie might not be, he might be a rat. So he instructs Gio to kill him in an hour. Not now, in an hour. So anyway, he goes to the car with Frankie, and they hang out, and they decide, since we have an hour to kill, he doesn't know he's going to be killed himself, because they think they're going after this other mobster guy named Erish. But anyway, since they have an hour to kill, they decide to tell each other some stories. Although Frankie would rather go get tacos. But anyway, so the first story, and that's how basically the anthology goes. We see each story played out. The first one is called Valkyries' Bunker, which was about these 5 girls who go out to this bunker, which allegedly is where Hitler was supposed to hide out after World War II. They're there to find this marijuana patch that's growing somewhere out back of it or something like that. The girls end up getting killed one by one. The only thing we see actually is somebody dressed up in like a Nazi helmet. So maybe there's some leftover Nazis. I don't know. And then we cut back to Frankie and Gio again. And then the next story is called Massacre. It's like massacre, but without the M. Massacre. It starts out with this burrito eating contest, and this guy, I think his name is Jake, he wins the contest, and these other 2 guys decide to sell him this like really spicy pepper, spicier than a ghost pepper. So he buys it from them for $50. He takes it. He has this food. I don't know if it's a TV show or like a YouTube thing he does where he reviews food and stuff. He eats this pepper on camera and nothing happens, and he's very disappointed by it. Wants his money back. But later that night, he goes to take a piss, and there's fire coming out of the toilet from his urine. Later on, he hops in the bathtub, and the next thing you know, his ass starts to explode, and there's shit and blood and all kinds of mess going out all over the place. It's a big mess, hence the title, Massacre. So anyway, cut back to Frankie and Gio again, and this time they tell one more story. It was called Hog Hunters. In this one, we have these 3, I guess, for lack of a better term, hillbilly types, and they're inviting this new guy, this black guy, to come join their bowling team. And they have to initiate him. And what that means is they're going to go searching for some hogs. Now, we're led to believe that they're going to basically, I guess, go after fat women, I guess. But they go out to this place, and instead of that, I don't think the guys were expecting this. Suddenly, they actually find women who were half women, half pig. Now, 20 years earlier, there was this farmer there who was a pig fucker, and I guess these are all his children. So anyway, it's like Deliverance. They get raped and abused. The black guy gets captured after trying to save them, which he does. So they go back in and save the black guy. And the last scene is them cooking up one of the hogs for a barbecue. And then the final story, or actually the end of the movie, is Frankie and Gio. Gio decides that Frankie is not a rat. The 2 of them go after Erish. They kill him. And then they rescue Kinski, their boss, who had been kidnapped by them. They then go to a strip bar where they're going to get a lap dance, and of course the stripper looks like one of the hogs. End of story. So anyway, that is An Hour to Kill. Now, yeah, it's low budget. It's definitely an indie film, but I enjoyed it. I don't know what else I can tell you about it. It's an anthology, like I said, 3 short stories, and actually it's more like 4 stories when you got the Frankie and Geo story, which, by the way, I did like Frankie a lot. He was my favorite character. He reminds me of this guy I know who's a musician, actually, but he just had that look, and he looked like he was having fun with his role, and I just love that line about him, let's go get tacos. That was kind of cool. So, but anyway, yeah, you can get this. It's a double DVD from Dead Kansas and plus An Hour to Kill. It says oldies.com and from Alpha New Cinema on the back. I'm pretty sure it's available on Amazon, so I will leave a link down there if you're looking for that. So, Aaron Carter, thank you very much. I was entertained. That's all I asked for a movie like this. An Hour to Kill definitely has comedic elements in it. Don't take it too seriously. And I was laughing at the damn pigs, the hogs at the end. So it's cool. I enjoyed it. So check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Has anybody ever seen either of these movies before? Leave some comments and tell me about it. Watch it. Bye.